Hey Ranger Nation, Keith Tollison here, and the purpose of this video is to give you some important information that will help you get to know a little bit about Lone Star High School and what to expect in the first days of school. By no means is this video intended to replace taking the time to get to our campus website to review the resources there, or reading the FISD Student Handbook or the LSHS Handbook Addendum, but it will give you a decent overview of some of our basic campus procedures and help all of our students have a successful start to the school year. And also keep in mind that while some of this information is common knowledge to the Lone Star pros out there, I still want to be sure to cover some of the basics for our 9th graders and new students along the way. So let's do it. At this time, all student schedules should be available in Home Access Center. Please know that counselors are still continuing to work through schedule changes, balance classes, and correcting scheduling errors. So make sure to check your schedule one last time on Sunday. And pay particular attention to whether you have a class at the CTE Center, and check out the CTE Center shuttle bus schedule by going to the Frisco ISD Transportation website to know what time your shuttle to the CTE Center leaves from Lone Star. And looking at your schedule, if you see an error such as having the same class on your schedule more than once or not having a complete schedule, please email your counselor before the first day of school. Now, when you get to school on Monday, all students are going to need to pick up a new paper schedule. This will be your admission ticket to first period. Once again, even though you can see your schedule in Home Access Center, we're going to be distributing paper schedules to all students for the first day of school. You must have that schedule to get into your first period class. We'll have signs up all over the school to direct you where to pick up your schedule, and lots of friendly people to help out with that to make sure it's a painless process. Lone Star follows an AB block schedule consisting of 4 89-minute class periods. This means that each A day a student will have 4 classes and then have 4 different classes on B days, unless of course they have a class that's double blocked, which is the case for many of our extracurricular programs. Classes start at 9 a.m., but the building is open for students starting at 8 each day. There are a couple of noteworthy aspects to this schedule. Number 1, we have a daily advisory period that takes place after second period. This time of day has roundup, tutorials, and pep rallies throughout the year. Secondly, lunches are divided into 4 blocks within third period. This means that a student may report to third period, then report to lunch at their assigned time, and then return to class for the remainder of third period after lunch. Students will find out their lunch periods when they report to third period on the first and second days of school. Lone Star has multiple lunch lines to make sure that all of our students get their food and have enough time to eat during their lunch periods. Lunch account information can be found on the FISD website and using the School Cafe app in the App Store. Each Monday, our students report to a weekly advisory period that we call Roundup. Roundup groups consist of 15 to 18 students from the same grade level who meet with a staff member as a part of our campus commitments to learning, a kind and empathetic school culture, and to character. Students stay in the same Roundup group for all 4 years of high school at Lone Star, and for 9th and 10th graders, upperclassmen who are a part of our Legacy Leaders program serve as peer mentors in Roundup groups, providing a student perspective and leadership alongside of our staff members for our younger students. On the other 4 days per week, students use advisory period to attend tutorials. Students can go to a class tutorial of their choice or go to one of our school's supervised common areas, but are required to attend if they are assigned a tutorial by a teacher. When a student is assigned to a mandatory tutorial session, both the student and the parent receive an email explaining that requirement. Our tutorials begin on August 26th, and more information will be available at that time. Lone Star is a closed campus during the school day, which means that students are expected to stay on campus at all times, including advisory period and lunch, unless they have a class at another campus, like the CTE Center. And deliveries of food and other items for students, including those delivered by parents, are also prohibited. Our office is just not set up to take item deliveries for students. All right, so let's talk about parking and traffic at school. Attached to this newsletter is a parking map for LSHS. It's very important to know that drop-off and pickup lines at Lone Star can be long, especially at the beginning of the school year, so plan accordingly. To help with that, please use all the available pickup and drop-off lanes at the front of the school. And if you're able to, have your student walk or ride a bike or at least carpool to and from school to assist with traffic flow. We're often not able to have police help to direct traffic, although we will have a few staff members out to assist. So it's important to be patient, be courteous, and mindful of the traffic flow around the school. For student drivers, parking at Lone Star requires a student parking permit, which can be ordered on our website and paid for in online school fees. We've got links to do that in this newsletter. Just know we're not going to be enforcing our parking stickers in the first week of school so that everyone has time to get theirs, and the ordering form must be completed using the student's Google account. Parents, you won't be able to fill out this form for your student. They've got to be the one that does it. It's an easy process. Students, now is the time to get your Chromebook out of the closet, locate the charging cord and charge it up, and make sure that everything's working well on your Chromebook before the first day of school. If your Chromebook needs repairs, you can submit a device repair request by clicking the tile in the student portal. Instructions on how to do that are in the newsletter below. And for those of you who have opted into the FISD One for All program for a Chromebook and you don't have your Chromebook yet, we'll be distributing those during lunches during the first week of school. In the meantime, our teachers understand the issue and will be flexible and understanding when issuing digital assignments at the beginning of the year. Information on the One for All program is also in the newsletter. At Lone Star, students are allowed to bring personal technology to campus in addition to their school-issued Chromebook or personal laptop. However, personal technology, including cell phones, earbuds, or gaming devices, should be silent and out of sight during instruction or major assessments. Students will also be asked to leave their phones in the classroom if they leave the class on a pass. Teachers will be discussing the norms for technology use in their classes with students during the first days of school, along with when it's appropriate for students to use their device during breaks. Teachers may confiscate personal technology if those norms are violated, and the student can get their phone back with parent permission at the end of the day. We love parent involvement at Lone Star, and a great way for you to stay connected is through our PTSA. The QR code on this slide will take you to the LSHS PTSA website where you can join PTSA for this year and learn more about how you can support Lone Star High School. Ranger Nation, we are so excited to welcome our students back for another epic year at LSHS. I hope this video has been helpful, but just know that if you have any questions, you can always contact us at lshs@friscoisd.org, or feel free to reach out to your child's assistant principal or counselor. In the meantime, have a great day. We'll see you at school. Go Rangers!